mortals. I made you. And this is how you repay me.
Really, we're meant to be together.
We need to make destruction really sing.
Bad. Some humans are nice.
They don't matter.
Hello everyone, Dane here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for KAOS Episode 1. This is a new show on Netflix. The reason I wanted to check this out is because I saw in one of the adverts or something, maybe on TikTok, that Jeff Goldblum is playing the character of ZEUS. So KAOS is a modern day contemporary retelling of Greek mythology. Let me go over the cast. And I don't even want to tell you the story, but you'll probably figure it out. If you're steeped in knowledge of Greek mythology, you'll probably figure out what the story is that they're telling overall, just by the characters. I didn't put it together immediately because I'm not. Sometimes I get confused with the Greek names as to whose story is whose. But we have Jeff Goldblum as Zeus. We have Janet McTeer as Hera. We have Stephen Delane as Prometheus, who is also our narrator. We have Aurora Perino as Riddy, or that's short for Eurydice. We have Naban Rizwan as Dionysus, and Killian Scott as Orpheus. So just from those names, you probably kind of put together some of the story. I think the show's good. Jeff Goldblum's really the thing that really drew me into this. And of course, the Greek mythology aspect of it. I really like Greek mythology, even though I don't always know all the stories. Like rewatching those Greek myths is really fun and pretty interesting. And just kind of seeing how these are adapted to a contemporary world, right? They show this city called Olympia that is kind of a mix between like a big metropolitan, contemporary city with a few things that are callbacks to like ancient Greece, maybe modernized. So it's interesting. It's got an interesting look. It definitely looks like a Netflix show where you can tell some of the actors are just like in one place the whole time. Like anybody that's in Olympus, like the gods, like Zeus and Hera, like they probably rarely got to interact with some of the other cast. So that's it's interesting. And then we have some of the other characters who kind of go back and forth between Olympia, the city, and then Mount Olympus. So, and then other places. We get pretty much the whole big part of the motivation that's going to drive the story, I think, in the first episode. But I think they do a little bit of twist and turn that feel interesting. It's not I don't think this show is one that I'm going to binge, but I do want to go back and check out episode 2 and revisit. So if the show is good and continues to be just, good enough for me to talk about, which I think in this case, the first episode was good enough for me to at least want to put it out there in the world that their show exists and you can go watch it. Then maybe I'll go back and do a full review of the season once the season's done. But yeah, I like it. It's got great talent behind it. I didn't really look much into the creator of the show, although it looks like this is done by Charlie Covell, who I'm not very familiar with, but it looks like they worked on The End of the Effing World, which is another Netflix show. So it looks like this is just a person that maybe has worked with Netflix in the past. So yeah, this seems interesting. Like I said, I'll take more Jeff Goldblum in any form, really. So if you're watching this show, let me know what you thought about this episode, or maybe if you finished the season, let me know without spoilers what you think of the season. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.